Oh, September, where did you go? Oh well, on to October. Ah, you guys, I'm pretty excited. It feels like things are finally looking up a bit. I don't know. If you guys have been following, I've been struggling with this whole debt-free journey and hitting my financial goals this year. Really this summer and into the later summer, but I'm starting to finally feel better, and I'll cover more of why as we go along through my October budget here, but it just feels better. I just feel better. I don't know. September was kind of a pleasantly surprising month. I knew it would be good because it was a 3 paycheck month, but also, if you guys watched this week's Transfer Tuesday, I got a YouTube paycheck that I wasn't expecting. It was my first one. I didn't think I hit the threshold, but somehow I did. I don't know. I still have to figure that out. But either way, it was just all kind of nice, surprising. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit of a boost for the last quarter of the year here. So we'll see how it goes. But let's get into the budget. So of course we start at the top with income, and of course you can see I now have 3 lines for income. So obviously my W-2 job, my rental property income, and then now YouTube. So welcome YouTube. Yay. So W-2 income, as you guys know, I always have a goal, $5,360. And when I discuss my budget with you guys, that's always take-home pay. So that is always after my 401k is taken out, which I do at 7% because that I have a match up to 7% by my employer. And my car insurance is taken out of that as well. I get that automatically deducted from my paycheck because we have a corporate discount, and it was a really cheap option for me. One less bill I have to worry about, and I'm all about automating everything. And what else comes out of that? Contributions to my HSA, which I did change for this month as well, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. And what else? Obviously taxes, normal taxes. But yeah, so this is I'm always just talking straight take-home pay here. And 5,360 is the lowest I'll ever make. That's if I work an entire month of just straight time, which never happens. I work a rotating shift, as you guys know. I'm always cycling through the rotations. I'm on second shift right now. I'm on second shift next week, and then I go to first shift, third shift. So I always have shift differential. I work weekends and holidays, so I get overtime and holiday pay. But this is just the absolute minimum, so I budget conservatively, of course, and then any extra, I just put more towards savings and debt, which I only have student loans at this point. So anyway, $5,360 minimum take-home pay. My rental property, $459.24 is always the budget or the goal. And as I explain every time, the rent is $734. The property management team keeps $66.06, and then they send me the rest, out of which I pay the $208.70 mortgage. So the $459.24 is cash flow. It's not entirely cash flow. If you know anything about real estate investing, you always want to be setting 10 to 15% aside for repairs and future vacancy anticipation. I am saving every single penny of that just because I don't need to live off this rental income at this point. I'm just using it to build the down payment for my next property. And so 100% of it gets saved in its own bank account, and that own bank account is also where the mortgage is directly debited from. So it's all kind of its own system that I don't have. It's all hands off. Again, I like to automate everything, but anyway, it's still an income item, so yay. And then YouTube, so $100 is my goal, since that is the minimum threshold that you have to hit every month in order to actually get paid out from YouTube. So we'll just hope for the minimum. We'll see. I don't know. It's looking okay, but again, I have no idea. So now, on to the expenses. Of course, my biggest expense is rent, $1,500 a month. And then electricity, I normally budget $60, but I already paid the bill. I know it's going to be $46. And then internet's always $39.99. Mohila, which is my only student loan provider I have at this point. I have all of my loans with them. They're all federal student loans. of course, which are still in forbearance until the end of the year. And normally I put $0 here, but also, so today I'm recording this on September 28th. My employer is supposed to start paying $150 a month on my behalf on the 30th. So today's the 29th. I apologize. Tomorrow, when you guys see this video live, if you're watching it when I upload, that's supposedly the day that they're going to make the first payment on my behalf. I believe it'll be $150. They haven't confirmed either way, but that's what I'm putting in this for now. So this is October, but there should be a September payment as well. But there should also, of course, be one for October. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Again, that payment should happen tomorrow. So I'll update you guys on if it happened, how much it was, and all that on Transfer Tuesday. So stay tuned next week for that. And then my gym is always $22.99, Netflix $19.99, Groceries and Food I have upped to $4.50 a month. We'll see. You guys know I blow that budget every time I try. No, I don't really try. I just don't care. I don't know. I put a budget on it just because in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, I should probably not do that. So it slows me down a little bit, but whatever. Gas and car wash. I normally budget like 100-ish, but I budgeted $250 for October. I've been driving a lot more lately, so I don't know if I'll drive that much, but I don't know. So we'll see. $250. If it's not that much, then good, obviously. Pet supplies, I usually budget $25. Massage, $115. Sometimes I go over that, because sometimes he wants to just do a 90-minute, and then who am I to argue? So we'll see. Invest, I always have a goal of $100 investment. $50 is what I donate every month. I don't know what I'm going to donate to in October. I have been donating to Layla. Her channel is Personal Finances, Debt Over It. Said that backwards. Debt Over It, Personal Finances with Layla. But she supposedly is debt-free as long as she gets the $20,000 forgiven for her federal student loans. So I did donate to her in September. And of course, she was like, feel free to donate somewhere else going forward if you want, now that I'm debt-free. But I'm still not decided on that. I still like supporting her because she encouraged me to start sharing my story here on YouTube. So we'll see. Savings. Now this is my student loan savings. Of course, I have a monthly goal of $2,500 a month, which many months this year I have not been able to hit, but some months I've been able to do better than that. And including September, of course, it was a 3-paycheck month, which I'll cover exactly how much I contributed also on Transfer Tuesday when I give you guys the last update of student loan transfers for September. But so at the beginning when I said I think I'm going to hit my goal for the year, or I'm feeling better about hitting my goal for the year. So I have to hit my $30,000 goal for the year. I'm at like 20,400-ish. And so I need almost another 10,000, and to do that in 3 months is kind of a lot, but I know I should be able to at least hit the 2,500 a month, which is 7,500, which is pretty dang close. But I think in October I'm going to be able to do better than that because, like I said, I'm on shift rotation right now. Plus I'm working the Indigenous Peoples holiday, so that's a day of holiday pay. And then in November, I'm on shift rotation again towards the end of the month, and I'm working over Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And that shift rotation carries into December as well. So I have extra overtime, shift differential, and holiday pay in the next 3 months of this last quarter. So I think I'll be able to get close despite sucking so much at the beginning of the year. So that's why I was saying at the start of the video that I'm a bit more excited for this last quarter, because I think even though I've been down and out for most of the year, I think I'll be able to kind of bring it back in here at the end. So I'm excited. We'll see though. I don't want to jinx myself, but as of right now, I'm slated to work these particular shifts and holidays, and therefore should be good. Stay tuned. Spending, budget $300, that's pretty typical. And then my 3-month trial with Mint Mobile is up October 7th, and that renews. I have elected to do a full year paid at a time, so that's $180, which translates to $15 a month for the next year, which is amazing. As you guys know, if you've been following my story for a while, I used to pay $60 a month. So to have like 3 months worth now covering a full year, that is so much more exciting. Yeah, it's a little different. I have to like pay attention to my data, but honestly, like I'm on Wi-Fi at home, I'm on Wi-Fi at work, I'm generally on Wi-Fi anywhere I go, so it really hasn't been a problem. And plus, I don't even need to be on my phone that much, so I don't care. That is such a huge cost savings, and I'm really impressed with it so far. I have mentioned before, it used the same towers as T-Mobile and Sprint, which is what I had before, so I don't notice anything different. So I'm incredibly happy with Mint Mobile, and $180 for an entire year of cell phone bill is like, yes, please. And of course, I have a referral link down below if you guys want to try it out. I definitely encourage you to do that because, you know, as some of us have talked in the comments before, like these kind of like budget phone plans have gotten a bad rep in the past, but I think they've really come a long way in recent years, so might be worth looking into. But anyway, that's really it for the budget. Of course, the next category is debt, and as you guys know, $160,700.22 is what I owe on student loans, all federal, all with one provider, Mohila. $30,000 is my goal for 2022, and as of last transfer Tuesday that you guys saw, I'll put the value in right now, I was at $23,463. But that's not including this last transfer I did yesterday when I got paid on the 28th of September, and I'm counting that towards September as well, of course, because I move that money immediately when I get paid. So it's even better than that. I just am not going to update it here because I want to share it with you guys on Tuesday. And also remembering that 4,800 of that is left over from 2021. So not all of that is from this year. So I'm a little bit further than my goal, from my $30,000 goal than it looks like, but it doesn't matter. That's still a really big chunk to be able to just throw at them when the time comes of the forbearance ending. Plus, it's been earning really good interest at this amount. I think my high yield savings account that it's sitting in is at 2.16%, which is pretty dang good. So, anyway. And then my sinking funds, of course. Y'all know I try to work on my emergency fund a little bit each month. I've not been contributing to my car, vet, and medical or my travel fund. And my Roth. 2 of those items I do also have an update for on Transfer Tuesday, so I'm not sharing them yet here, but so far I have no travel fund and Roth 2022. I've only contributed $850, but whatever. It's just not a priority. You guys know. Even though it's so tempting, you guys, my 401k and my Roth are bringing down my net worth so hard right now. In fact, you know what? We're going to go take a peek at that. So here's my overall yearly spreadsheet. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I didn't even update these. I update everything on the exact last day of the month. So my 401k, my Roth, FundRise, my HSA, all that gets updated on the last day, just so it's representative of the last day of the month, just to stay consistent. But this morning when I opened it, my 401k is actually at like 54,000 and my Roth is at 4,800. So it's like, if you look right here, my net worth was finally above the negative $50,000 mark, but as soon as I update these tomorrow, it's going to be worse. It's going to be back down to the negative 50 something, which is fine. It's just so annoying. But anyway, now's the time to buy stocks, right? Anyway, that's all I got. On that note, now is the time to buy stocks, and absolutely want to keep dollar cost averaging in this type of market. In fact, I did a whole video on how I plan to invest through this recession, downturn, whatever you want to call it. You can check that out right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, pretty exciting Transfer Tuesday next week. A lot of different updates, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys there.